Living paycheck to paycheck creates an intense, constant underlying stress. You open your mobile banking app, glance at the balance, and realize a bill is due in 3 days, but payday is still a week away. That drop in your stomach is a universal feeling. In those high-pressure moments, apps promising quick financial assistance start looking like a lifeline. But the fear of getting trapped in a cycle of hidden fees, unexpected subscription charges, or predatory terms makes most people pause. You want to know if an app like Credit Genie actually delivers on its promises, or if it is just another financial trap disguised as help. The core issue comes down to transparency and practical utility. When money is tight, you cannot afford surprises. You need to know exactly how an app operates, what it costs, what its actual limits are, and whether connecting your primary bank account is safe. That is why a full walkthrough of Credit Genie is essential before hitting download. When you download Credit Genie, the setup process begins with basic identity verification and connecting your checking account via a secure portal like Plaid. The app relies on your direct deposit history and spending habits to evaluate your eligibility rather than pulling a hard credit check. For anyone worried about a low credit score, this removes a major barrier to entry. However, linking your main bank account is often where hesitation sets in. You might ask yourself if granting read-only access to your transaction data is safe, or if the app will trigger accidental overdrafts. Credit Genie uses bank-grade encryption to safeguard your credentials, but understanding how its automated system reads your balance is key to avoiding issues down the line. Once inside the main dashboard, the application centers around 3 primary modules: Cash Boost, Spending Insights, and Bill Management. The Cash Boost feature is usually the main draw. It offers early access to a small portion of your earned income, typically ranging anywhere from $20 up to around $100 or $150, depending on your account history and state regulations. The crucial detail many users overlook is that initial approval amounts are often low. If you are expecting an immediate, large cash advance to cover a major emergency, you might be disappointed. The app recalculates your limit over time based on consistent direct deposits and reliable repayment history. The fee structure is where you need to pay close attention to avoid unnecessary costs. Credit Genie advertises 0 interest on its cash advances. While technically accurate, because these advances are framed as early access to earned wages rather than traditional loans, the real cost lies in the speed of delivery and optional services. Standard delivery transfers the cash to your bank within 1 to 3 business days at no cost. If you need the cash instantly because of an immediate emergency, Credit Genie charges an express fee. Furthermore, depending on the active tier or optional features, there may be recurring monthly account or membership fees. When you stack an express delivery fee on top of a small $30 or $50 advance, the effective percentage cost relative to the borrowed amount can end up surprisingly high. Navigating the budgeting and spending section gives you a clearer view of your daily habits. The app categorizes your expenses, tracks where your money goes each month, and provides overdraft alerts when your connected balance dips below a certain threshold. This proactive tracking is designed to prevent your primary bank from hitting you with hefty $35 overdraft fees. However, automated tools are only as effective as the underlying budget strategy. Relying on alerts without altering spending habits simply postpones the financial strain rather than fixing it. Repayment works automatically on your next scheduled payday. The app schedules a direct debit from your linked account to clear the advance. This creates a critical risk point if your expected paycheck is smaller than usual, or if another bill hits your account on the same day. The automated debit could push your balance into the negative. To protect yourself, always monitor your repayment date and ensure your main account holds sufficient funds before the scheduled withdrawal occurs. Your actionable strategy when using Credit Genie or any similar earned wage access tool comes down to disciplined execution. First, use the free standard delivery whenever possible to keep the service truly fee-free. Second, treat the cash advance as a short-term emergency bridge, not a permanent extension of your income. Third, routinely check your subscription settings inside the app so you are not paying for optional services you do not actively use. When managed carefully, Credit Genie functions as a helpful safety net for small gaps between paychecks, but maintaining full awareness of its fee mechanics ensures you remain in control of your financial health.